say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So East Carolina's offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and fires complete. Still running up the field. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
The play action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it loose and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gonna look downfield again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and beat your team.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on the counter. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of the gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Heward. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Those
bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Off the play fake. Quick near the marker. It's Ramsey. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Ramsey. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers, and now getting towards the red zone, try to get some points.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Heward. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got a 1st and goal. The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Pirates heading quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. So the score remains 3-0.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Wants to throw. It's Hewitt. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it to the right side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Just drives in between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some arc.
Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Riggs. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need Takes it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Pirates are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Lining up for the point after and the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
It just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quick screen to the speedster on the line. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up for 49.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking downfield, it's Heward. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling line, going deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Takes the catch. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. It's reverse. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone. But it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers of football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get on that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Eyes his man down the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Heward. Makes the grab on the left. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He makes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He splits the uprights. And now they take the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put...
Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it on the counter. Fights off the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, hitting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Bring in the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Hewitt. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. But they've been working on these trick plays in practice, and they must have felt ultra confident to go with it here.
And we practice them all the time, and everybody gets so excited in practice. When are we going to do it this week? When are we going to call it? Great timing on the call for the trick play, and you can see it caught the defense way off there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over Army. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
There he goes. Got him up for the first down. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Back to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a draw. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. The Pirates decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get it to the edge. Running to Green. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Unloads to the wideout. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it up with 13.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Give to the running back. Got some room, head to the goal line. And he runs it up for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Hewer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open out to Forrest. He will score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react and getting punched in the mouth on the last time.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Hewer. Got his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical.
He'll take a shot. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
There's the pressure. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw it to Heward. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Pirates want to move quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Pirates have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Well done. Get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point in the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The screen, he can go. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to beat that clock. Let it.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gopher.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything anything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Riggs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Here we go. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ramsey. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to nail this one out. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to. Touchdown, Minnesota! Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.